Welcome back everyone to our distance learning program. So how are you today? Alright, I hope you are enjoying your breaks. Now it is the time that we start our learning on the second session. So in the second sessions of the lesson today, everyone, can you tell me what is the course book that we are going to study? Very good. I hope you get the correct answer because the book that we are going to study for today is the Writing Break 3. It is a very excited day for me because today we are going to start the new lesson, which is the unit 3. But before we move on to a new unit, can you tell me what is the unit 2 about? Alright, I hope you are correct because in Unit 2 you study about present perfect, right? Isn't it? Sure, it is the correct answer. We study present perfect in Unit 2. Now we move on to Unit 3 and the lesson here on Unit 3, can you read the title of the unit, everyone? The title is Infinitive and Gerund. This is a little bit technical terminology, but in a simple word, infinitive and gerund, both of them are words. So infinitive refers to the verb, and gerund mostly it refers to the verb that come with ing. So the lesson that you can find on your course book, if you open your book to page 27 and 28, you can see on page 27 there is a short reading passage, and in that reading you can see the word that is writing or printed in red or in kinds of yellow color, and those are the structure that you will learn in Unit 3. Without any further ado, let's start our main lesson today. So in today's lesson, we are going to answer two important questions. The first one is what is infinitive, and the second one is what is gerund. So you need to make yourself familiar with these two terms so that it will be easy for you to study the whole lesson. And after we answer these two questions, we will look at what verb that follow by to infinitive and what verb it followed by gerund, which is verb ing. We are going to talk about that later. The last but not least, after we cover the whole things on the whiteboard here, we need to practice some of the exercise. There are only three items here. So without any further ado, let's get started our activity today. So what is infinitive? Infinitive refers to the verb that come with the verb to. So when you talk about infinitive, it is to infinitive. What is gerund? So gerund is a verb that come after the verb, and that verb we need to add ing. Okay? So let's look at the example here to clearly see what is gerund and what is infinitive. The example below, I need to talk to you. Can you see in this sentence there are two verbs? The first one, need, which is the action verb or the main verb of the sentence. And the other one is talk, which is the object of the main verb. I need to talk to you. So talk here is infinitive. Very good. We have the word to. The second example, you enjoy fishing that much. So we have the word enjoy. Enjoy is verb, okay? And fish is also function as a verb. It refers to the activity where you are doing the fishing. So fish, you enjoy fishing that much. So here, fishing, we come with the verb ing. So this one we call gerund. Okay, and it is the object of the verb enjoy. So enjoy doing something. Can you say enjoy to do something? No, we cannot use that because this is the structure that you need to remember. You might ask, teacher, is there any rule that help me remember when to use to infinitive and when to use ing? I can say from now, I can say no. There is no specific rule for you to use to infinitive and gerund. You cannot say, okay, I see this activity, so I use to infinitive, or I see this situation, I use gerund. You will learn some of the meaning, but the thing that I want to talk about here is there is no rule for you to memorize. But what you need to do is to observe and notice when you are reading, when you are listening, and if you are not sure what verb to use with to, what verb to use with verb ing, you need to do some research, check on the internet, or you can look up in the dictionary. That is the way that can help you, because it's different from the tense that you need to remember the form, remember the structure. But this one, you need to notice and observe. What you need to notice and observe here, I have some of the verb. We have verb here, verb here. Those are function the same verb, but it used with different other verb, which is infinitive or gerund. So some of the verb, for example, let's say want, hope, expect, plan, try, decide, promise, etc. Those verbs we use with to infinitive. For example, let's say I want to drink water. You cannot say I want drinking water. Wrong, right? I want to play football. I want to buy that clothes. I hope to see you next time. These are the verbs that you use with to infinitive. However, some verb we need to use with gerund. For example, enjoy. So enjoy to swim or enjoy swimming. Sure, it is gerund, which is enjoy swimming, enjoy doing something. I finish eating breakfast. Okay, finish with gerund. Would you mind opening the window? You cannot say would you mind to open. Wrong. Okay. Mind doing something. Keep doing something. For example, let's say why you keep talking about him. Okay. Keep doing something. Avoid doing something. You cannot say I avoid to cook. No, I avoid cooking because I cannot cook. Avoid doing something. Continue doing something. Okay, so you need to notice when people use the structure, and there is no 100% rule in order to apply to this. What you need to do is to notice. Okay. So that is for the main idea of the lesson. You are now know what is infinitive, which is the to plus verb. You know what is gerund, which is verb plus ing. And the structure here is that the gerund and the infinitive, it follow by the verb. Verb plus infinitive and verb plus gerund. So in this sentence, if you see there are two verbs here, want and talk, the other one must be infinitive or it must be gerund. Now, after we cover this, it is the time for us to look at some of the practice exercise. Don't worry, because this exercise is quite easy. What you need to do is to complete only the two verb, whether it is infinitive or gerund. Okay, let's start with the number one. The number one has been done for you. We have the word Ben started backing. When the firework started. So when you see the word start, you start doing something. This is how you observe. Okay. Number two, he seemed. Okay, seem is a verb. It followed by infinitive or gerund. Sure, it followed by to infinitive. So afraid is an adjective, so we need a be verb. He seems to be afraid of the noise. Last but not least, however, he stopped. So stop and became quiet. Stop. He stopped doing something. He stopped backing. Okay, everyone. So that's it for the video lesson today. I hope you catch up the main idea. But if you have any questions or any point that you want further explanation in order to clarify, you can ask your homeroom teacher in your study group, because your homeroom teacher will always be there to help you. So everyone, now it's time to say goodbye and see you again in the next video.